Gonna do some sweet sticky barbecue pork ribs in the smoker tomorrow for lunch. So got this side of wild pork here, still got the loin in. Gonna cover it in some Steph the Mouldy pork hunt and chuck it in the fridge overnight to dry marinate. Nice thick coating. Flip them over. Get that pork hunt right on in there. And then just in the fridge. Nice even coating of pork hunt on there. Dry marinate happening. Leave it in the fridge overnight. See you in the morning. Don't mind if I do. Morena whānau. Just getting our pūtakawa fire going. Sun's just coming up. So we get this going. Chuck our ribs on there. 3 hours smoking, 2 hours wrapped, an hour rest, and then we're going to grill them up. Fire's going nicely now. Got our rack in there with the loin as far away from the heat source as possible. Just going to collapse our fire. Bring it as far away from the meat as possible. And then we'll put a big lump of wood on there and shut the lid. That's that. Plenty of smoke production. Virtually no heat for the start of the cook. Close the lid. And let's get smoking. Trusty Rusty's final cook. Moving house in a week. She's getting the biff. About an hour in. Can just hold my hand there for about 5 seconds. Let's open her up. Oh, plenty of smoke. Nice colour. Time for a spritz. That's just apple cider and white vinegar in there. Spritz them up. It's all spritzed up. Getting beautiful colour already. Just add another lump of wood in there so we don't run out of fuel and smoke. Close the lid for another hour. I'm gonna miss the old girl. 2 hours. Ooh. Beauty. Give it a spritz. Approaching the 3 hour mark, so we'll just get our boat ready. Got plenty of aromatics in there. Got some onions, garlic, thyme, a couple sprigs of rosemary, a little bit of butter. Then we'll tip a can of cider on there. And we'll put some more butter in. 3 hours in, how are we looking? Oof. Wow, check the colour. Take that inside and get it in our boat, eh? Got it roughly into the boat. Time to seal it up, chuck it back on the heat. Charge some heat through it for a couple of hours. And then let it rest. And then we can glaze them and grill them. We're wrapped up. Another couple logs on there. Up the temp a bit. Close the lid. 2 hours to go. 2 hours wrapped. Should be pretty much done. Just got to rest it for about an hour. Pūtakawa's burnt down to nice coals. Go inside, make a sauce up. Baste our ribs. Char them off. And then they're ready. The sauce I make is easy. A couple tablespoons of brown sugar. Some plum sauce, some F-Whitlock smoky barbecue sauce, some sweet chili and some sweet soy. Whisk it all together, glaze up your ribs and then lay them back over the coals for a final char up. Resting for an hour. Oh, one of them virtually falling apart. Yum. Now we're just going to glaze that up with our sauce and get it back over the fire. To thin down the sauce a bit, I'll just get a couple tablespoons of the juice out of our boat, and then we'll whisk that through, get it all over there, and then get it on the coals. glaze them up. Time to flip. Yum. Alright, it's about done. See, they're falling apart. You beauty. Lunch is served. Yeah. Falling apart. Clean bones, tasty ribs, yum.